Welcome to the Transform Trust Leadership for Children programme. It's great to hear that you have decided to focus on your leadership skills. Everyone is capable of leading others, and we will be working with you to find out more about what this means. I want you to start by thinking about the following questions. Have you ever wondered what being a leader is really about? Do you think that you are a leader? What do you think makes someone an effective leader? Pause the audio while you have a think about these questions. This video is part 1 of 6 sessions designed to help you find out who you are as an individual, reflect on how you can always be at your best, and consider what makes a great leader. Then we're going to make sure that every one of you is the best leader you can be and are ready to bring about positive change in the world. Enjoy. Each session will have a different focus designed to help you think about leadership in different contexts. Whenever we start thinking about leadership, we must always start by looking at and knowing ourselves. This will be the focus of session 1. The aims of today's video are to develop an understanding of who I am, the impact of how I interact with others, and to become the best version of me. To develop my oracy skills, and to look critically at my community and think about how I can bring about positive change. Keep these aims in mind as we work through the slides. Think of a time when you have worked as part of a group. Try to think of an activity where everyone has had to work together to achieve something as a team. It could be a sporting event, a competition, or a creative activity, but it must be a time when you achieved your intended outcome. You were successful. Pause the video while you think of this activity. Now think about what was the task and how did you feel about doing it? How did each person in the group choose to lead? Did everybody communicate in the same way? Who did you think was the leader of the group? Why? Pause the video again to make some notes. So how did the people in the group act as leaders together? Did you achieve your intended goal or future? How did you feel afterwards? Was there one person who led more than others? Why do you think this is? And how could you tell they were in leader mode? Let's find out a little more about what a leader is. Pause the video and read through each of these quotes. Do they tell you any more about what a leader is? These are all famous leaders, but a leader doesn't have to be well known to be successful. There are some key words here. I like the following: others, inspire, dream, everyone else, change, attitude. What is it that I might like about these words? What might they tell you about leadership? That's right. Leadership isn't about being bossy or telling others what to do. It's about engaging others and taking people with you, making positive change and having the ability to inspire and bring out the best in those around you. You certainly don't need to be famous to do this. Click on the link above or copy it into your browser to watch the Transform video. Pause the video again to consider: how do Transform children demonstrate leadership? How does that link to these quotes? Pause the video and use page 3 in your booklet to create the model of a leader. Start by thinking about what a leader might say to engage others. How might they build trust, share their vision, and inspire others? How might they speak? Let's have some speech bubbles here. Then think about how they may act. What actions might they take to bring about change? How might they work with others? Write these around the outside of your model. Now consider what a leader might be thinking. Are they always completely sure of themselves? Do they ever get nervous? What might they say to themselves to be at their best? Let's add in some thought bubbles now. So what do leaders need to consider to be at their best? Transform Trust are very lucky to be working with a leadership expert called Steve Radcliffe. Steve has written a book called Leadership Plain and Simple, and in it, he identifies 3 key things that effective leaders do well. The first one is they have a clear future. This is your big goal and a change that you want to bring about. It's not something small like tidying your room or doing your homework. It's something that you really care about. For example, you may want to clean up your community by raising people's awareness of recycling. You might want to be a doctor in the future. This is all about knowing your future and leading yourself to achieve it. It won't be achieved in a day. The second is engage. This is all about how you collaborate with others in order to achieve your future. You sometimes need to have a shared future if you work with others to achieve it. It may be a community project you are doing with your classmates. How will you communicate with them? How best could you engage them so that you are at your best together? I like to call this your collective best. And the third is deliver. This is about getting the job done. You know what you want your future to be. You can engage others and communicate effectively. But what are you going to do to achieve it? And how can you do this at your best in leader mode? It takes careful thinking to make sure that you are doing the right things to achieve your big F. We're going to focus now on the first step, having a clear future for yourself. We're going to think about how we can be at our best more of the time. This is the first step to knowing yourself as a leader and being able to stay in leader mode for longer. Think about a time when you are at your best. This may be in your favourite lesson at school or a club outside of school. It may be when you are helping others or doing something with your family or friends. Pause the video to have a think about this. Now consider, what is me at my best? How do I feel? How do others around me feel? What does this look like? Who is on my support team? Who is it that helps me to be at my best? And who can I trust to always give honest feedback? Who inspires me? What kind of leader do I want to be? And what motivates and excites me? What do I really care about? Now think about your big future. This is what you really care about and what you hope to be or achieve when you are older. Who do I want to be? This might be a job, or it may be something you dream of being really good at. What do I want to get better at? What do I need to practice or improve to achieve my future? What will the best version of me be like? How would I like others to view me? How might they describe me? Who will help me to get there? Which people can help me to develop? Pause the video to think about these questions and make some notes. Use page 5 in your booklet. Now you have done this, I want you to say your big future out loud. Start your sentence with, "In the future, I want to be." Make sure you speak clearly, stand up straight and project your voice. How you communicate this is really important. Saying it out loud will make you believe in it, and saying it with feeling, using strong, positive body language and a clear voice is good practice for when you are engaging others. This is your future. Make sure you own it. So we've come to the end of the first session. Your challenge now, before starting session 2, is to practice being a leader with your friends or family. This doesn't mean being the loudest or the bossiest. Remember, it's about bringing out the best in others too. Some ideas could be discussing with your parents a change you could make at home, helping out with a sibling, or sharing your future with your family and discuss how they could support you in achieving this. Make some notes on page 4 of your booklet. Good luck. We're looking forward to working with you again next time.